Good morning. And after a pretty stressful day yesterday, I spent mostly on the phone to Amazon trying to chase up what was happening with my Xbox Series X. After I spoke to a particular CS rep yesterday afternoon and she chased it up, my Xbox Series X finally turned up yesterday evening at around 8 o'clock, despite the fact that they told me that it was coming tomorrow, or today as it is recording now. So here it is. The Xbox Series X Project Scorpio Edition. Hold on, that's not right. They sent me the wrong bloody one. Amazon. No, actually. They didn't send me the wrong one. And apologies to anyone who did get the wrong one, because I have heard that some people did. But yeah, I got the Xbox Series X 1TB SSD, 4K, 120 frames per second. Now, I can't run it at 120 frames per second because I haven't got a monitor or a TV that can do that currently, but hopefully fairly soon. 1TB, I think it comes to around about 825 gig, if I remember rightly. But anyway, that's that. Now, I did undo this a little bit earlier because I was trying to get into it and record, but unfortunately my camera died, so I've had to go back and start again. But let's get it open. As you can see, lovely box. The packaging on the outside is lovely, and on the inside is even better. And I haven't done much else other than I lifted this out, but then had to stop. So let's get into here before we get into the actual Xbox itself. And in here we've got HDMI lead. Oh, excuse me. Don't know if you can see that, HDMI. Now, don't know if you absolutely have to use this. A lot of people are saying that you do have to use this one as opposed to any others. But when I get a monitor that will handle 120 frames per second at 4K, I will give it a go and see which HDMIs work and which don't, but that could be a while off yet. Power lead, usual stuff. Little product and regulatory guide, which no one reads. And in here is a controller, and should come with batteries, if I remember rightly. Off camera, here we go. I'm off camera there. There's the batteries. Now, I actually prefer having batteries. You guys may not. But yeah, I like having a battery compartment, really do like that. Much sooner have a battery compartment than having a rechargeable, especially when you read about the PlayStation, what's it called, the DualSense controller, having very, very low battery life. But we'll see with that when that arrives. For now though, I'm quite happy that that's got a battery compartment. It's got some mottling on the back, I don't know what you call that, a little design there that helps it with grip. That's nice. I've seen that on some of the other controllers I've got. And then here, I don't know if you can see this. Can we get that to focus? Yeah, there you go. Can you see? It's quite grippy there as well. You can get the light on it. And yeah, I've seen that. The first one I saw like that was, I think, the PUBG controller that I got from a lad. And that's nice. It helps you grip a bit better. Feels very much like the current Xbox controller. These feel a little bit narrower, not a big deal. D-pad feels fine. Not a review, I'm just looking at it quickly here. Pretty much the same as the original, except for you've got this share button now, so we'll give that a try at some point. But anyway, let's get that back in its bag and put that away for now. Yeah. Can't get it back in. Let's see, that goes on there, I believe. Something like that. And I'll get that out and have a play with it in a bit, but for now I'm just going to put it away. Doesn't want to do back up again. There you go. I love this, angular, lovely attention to details, beautiful. And it says, power your dreams. And I have heard this is bloody powerful. So let's get into it, because that's what everyone wants to see. And I know other people have done unboxings, but hey, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Oh, that's come off already. God. The first thing you notice with this thing is how bloody heavy it is. It is a monster. Box is quite heavy and all. But the actual Xbox itself, now this is the right way up, I believe, it is a beast. Now, shall I just zoom in a bit there? Let's just zoom in a little bit so you can see it a bit better. Let's take the top off here. And this one here. And just lay it on its side for a moment. And that one as well. And there you go. Even attention to detail there, the way they've packed that, so that when you open it out, the first thing you see is the front of it. Lovely. Got USB there. That's the little button for assigning your controller. On-off button. Looks a bit odd that way round. They want you obviously to stand it up. A lot of people have already said that. Disk drive. Handy for me. I've got a lot of Xbox games on disc. And then if we go to the top here. Now, can you see that on camera? No, let's see if I can just move this up a little bit. Ah, there you go. Now you can see it. The little green accent in there. And there is, I don't know if you can see that. You can see the top of the middle of the fan. There's a monstrous fan in there. It takes up the whole area here. And it's pulling air up through the top. So yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty cool, I was going to say, and it should be. I've heard it runs quite hot, but not stupidly hot. Now, do I want to lay that down like that, or just put this here? Let me see if I can do this without dropping it. Now I'm going to have to put it here. Don't want to do any damage. You've got USB, Ethernet, power obviously, HDMI out, and the storage expansion slot. And something else. Oh, is that a Kensington lock? I don't know. Anyway, that's a lock, something for a lock. We'll find that out in due course. Hole in the back here, presumably for air to come in. Oh. And that's pretty much it. My God, it is heavy. It is a monster. This is heavier than the One X. And I would say quite a bit heavier, actually. There's certainly some some stuff in here. Coming from hi-fi, I was always thought that a piece of hi-fi that weighed a lot was probably quite good quality. And this looks like it might be good quality. Let's stand it like that for a moment. When you stand it up like that, you've got your Xbox there. And I don't know if you can see. Let me just turn this slightly. You've got your stand here. And this doesn't remove. Well, you can remove it, but you have to take the Xbox apart to remove it. And you don't want to be doing that. Certainly not in the early days while it's still under warranty. Well, not unless you're a tech channel that does that. But anyway, that's that. And it does look lovely. God knows where I'm going to put it. But we'll get to that in due course. But we're not done. We're not done. There is more. Because I splurged a little bit. Now, I did have a game coming. The Falconeer. Unfortunately, Amazon cancelled that. Or at least they didn't cancel it. What they actually did was they delayed it until possibly December the 31st, which isn't very helpful. But what else did I get? Well, first things first, I got that. Now, I don't know if you can see what that is. Obviously you can't, but you will do in a minute. I ordered myself another, because I'm a mug, another controller. And I got the Shock Blue one. I thought, what the hell, I'll get a Shock Blue one. Be nice to have a different one to have a look at. So it comes in very much the same sort of box that you got the current, or the previous gen, I suppose you'd call it now, controllers in. Looks very similar. Let's get into that. Oh, got a bit of tape on there. Let's take that off. Stuck to my finger now, isn't it? Of course it has. There you go. And we'll just get that across there. And open it out. And there you go. The rather lovely looking, let's bring this in a bit. Oh, take that up there. Let's bring this in a bit. There you go. The rather lovely looking Shock Blue controller. Now I'm not going to go over all the bits and bobs that I went with on the other one, because obviously I've been through those. D-pad, very similar to what we've seen before. You've still got the grippiness, battery thing. Didn't say before, but USB-C. I don't think I said it before, but we've got USB-C on this one. And it is, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's a lovely shade of blue. And people were speculating that they were hinting that they were going to buy Sega, but that certainly hasn't transpired yet. More batteries. And that is that. Lovely. Can't wait to get to grips with that as well. But what else? I did get one other thing. And let's make a bit more room, because I'm running out of space. And it's this. Now, can you see? What have we got here? Yep, see if we can get into it. What is it? What is it? Yes, I've gone completely barking mad. I went and on a bit of a whim the other day, ordered the Seagate 1 terabyte expansion card. So I've got that as well for my sins, because this thing is bloody stupidly expensive. Cost me 220 quid. So yeah. But let's have a look at it. Let's put that, actually let's leave that there for the time being. Oh. Yeah, fallen over. So let's see, how do we get in here? That comes out of there and that just tips out. Okay, cool. So let's put that back in there. And let's see, can you see this? There you go. That is it. Now, let me see. Can I get it to focus on camera? Can you see that? Oh, it's hot. Of course, it's not hot because it's not been in there yet, but that is it. 1 terabyte. A lot of money for 1 terabyte. Hopefully, it'll be good though. But let's just move this back in if I can. There's the Xbox. And move my knife and stuff out the way. And turn this over for a brief moment. And that'll do. And this, presumably, just plugs in there. It's as easy as that. That is it. That's how you plug it in. That's how you pull it out. Now, I haven't checked yet, but hopefully it's hot swap as well. But we will see. But that, let's stick that there on there for a minute. For the time being, is it. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Expect to see a lot more about the Xbox Series X in the days and weeks to come. But for now, as you can hear, I'm puffing a bit because I've been moving up and down and all the rest of it. I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea. And I'll speak to you guys in the next one. If you got an Xbox yesterday or today, enjoy it. And if you didn't, sorry to hear that, guys. Hope you get yours soon. Right, I'm out of here. Bye.